To match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kill. Check nickel.
Ran, up.
Trubisky will throw. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Shit. SOS.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alert.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91.
Hey, Foxtrot.
91 is the mic. All day.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky out left to Shaheen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Blake Martin.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Come on, QB, come on.
Move, move, move.
Mike 50, Mike 50. That's what I do.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Sit up. 180.
Here we go. Single, 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 single. Watch 10, watch 10.
I'm on.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Bears 7, Packers 6. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
from just shy of midfield. Rodgers, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do?
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Red, come.
March 50, march 50, march 50. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We need
59, 59.
10.
Hey, 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 hey. Kill, kill, kill. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right here, right here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We need 10.
Ricky, Ricky. Check, 59.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Green 18.
I got him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10. Alert.
Just like that.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3.
50.
Kill.
Bravo.
Now Rodgers going up top. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Sponge. No.
Back to one.
Rodgers now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Man, I got you.
Alert.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Rodgers, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties.
Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Protein spill.
Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Yeah, Liz.
Mike's about 9. Mike's
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Look at this.
This is Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
They try again with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dean Lowry, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's able to get it out of there. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 626. Scan 300. Scan 300.
Check. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Rodgers lets this one rip toward, and this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
19.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
General West.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Tighten up.
18, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making play.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tight right.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Dances by him. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run for it with Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You got three.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Under 10. Under 10. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Three down.
Now it's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. Man, come.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Hey, check 26.
58.
Hey, Haywood.
58, come on. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Trubisky will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
6-6, bullet high.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Two times.
On 2nd and goal. Trubisky, blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
3rd and goal, option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Rodgers throwing here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Quick dance, quick dance. Go, go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Pushing his way through. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.